Hi, I'm Sally. I'm a member and a tutor here at Leicester Print Workshop, and today I'm going to show you how to make a simple Collagraph print that you can make at home and print. And it's inspired by this stretchy smiler. So I thought we could make a print which was like a big hug. So something you could send to your friends and family. So there's like an example. Okay. So the things that you're going to need to make it are probably things that you've mostly got at home. So you're going to need some card, which you can just use a base card from recycling, things that you'd find around the house. You need glue and a brush. I need scissors, pen, pencil. I've got some carbon paper, it's not absolutely essential. Some paper to print on. A wooden spoon or an ordinary spoon would do just as well. I've got water-based ink here, a roller, spatula, and just something smooth and washable to roll your ink out on. Okay, so I'm going to make this like a postcard size, so that's kind of, you can put it in the post if you want to send your print. So I've got a card base, and then we're going to make another card base which we're going to cut the design out of. So I've got my drawing here of my big hug character. So I've just got some thin card. So have the thicker card as your base, and then this is going to be what you're going to attach on top. So I'm just going to cut this, my second card piece out. So this piece of card is what I'm going to draw my big hug character onto. So any card you've got in the recycling would be great, like cereal boxes, anything like that. So I've got my card piece now. So I've got my drawing. I'm going to transfer that onto there. I'm just going to use carbon paper. Okay. So I'm just going to go over the top of my design. Hope is in the middle. If you don't want to draw, you can just draw straight onto the card if you don't want to draw it and then transfer it. There we are, so I've got him on the card now. Okay, so I'm going to cut that out. Nearly cutting his fingers off, I don't know that. So now I've got my character all cut out. So I'm going to attach that to my more sturdy background. So if you've got a thicker piece of card, this would make a really good base. And then I'm going to attach him with PVA glue like that onto there. So just move those up there. So just need a glue on the back, got a brush here. So now he's nicely attached to the background card, okay? So just wait a few minutes for that to dry, and then we can put the detail in, so like his face and clothes and things. So this is another example of a similar sort of print, and you can see the patterns that are made are using like a biro. And you're just going to press in to the card so that it's below the level of the surface, so you can feel it with your finger. So when we roll the surface with ink, it won't print. So don't put any background detail on your background card, because that won't be rolled up with ink. It's just on your pieces you've cut out. If you wanted any other shapes, you can add them. Obviously you don't have to use a design, but just thought it'd be fun to make him. Okay, so once that's dry, you can just press firmly with a biro and it'll press in and leave an indentation into the card. So I'm going to do that bit now. So this is just a way of adding a bit of detail onto your print. Right, so he's like that now. So I'm going to ready to roll up with ink. So you can roll up your ink onto anything that's kind of washable, really. You could even use a piece of acetate or anything you've got that's sort of plastic, like even a chopping board or something, if it's smooth, would be fine. So I'm using a washable ink here today. But you can also get inks like this from sort of quite easily from art shops, craft shops, and that will work all right as well. So they're quite easy to find, those kind of inks. So when you're rolling up your ink, just keep your roller moving around, so keep picking it off so that you get a nice even layer of ink on your roller. You don't want to load it up with lots and lots of ink so it's really sticky, because then you will kind of over saturate your character and fill in the lines that you've drawn. So you just want a smallish amount of ink. And again, just keep moving your roller up and down as you're rolling it up, and you probably need to come back a few times to get enough ink on there. So the first time you're printing them, you probably need a little bit more ink than when you print more prints, because it's just kind of soaking into the card a little bit. I can try that. So now he's ready to print. Okay. So any kind of paper that you've got around, so this is like, we call this a kitchen paper. It's just quite a soft absorbent paper, which is brilliant. This is just coloured photocopy paper, which will also be fine. It's kind of quite nice to make some prints on colour paper as well. So you're going to put your print down somewhere for hard surface and put the paper over the top. Just try and get it central. And then we're going to use a wooden spoon, the back of the wooden spoon, to create the print. So holding the paper tightly with one hand so it doesn't move, we're just going to press very gently with little circular motions all over your kind of raised character where the card that you've cut out and stuck on, and you'll just be able to kind of feel it with the back of the spoon. So press quite firmly, but you don't want the paper to jump, so just work your way carefully down, making sure you print all of it. So you're really wanting to only apply pressure on the kind of cut out card. You will pick up some ink from around the edge, but don't worry about that. There'll be always a bit of extra around the edges. So just take time with this bit. And then we get the really exciting bits of when we get to see our print coming up soon. And then we're going to carefully peel him back. And there is your big hug print. Okay, fantastic. So you can make quite a few using the same block. You don't need to clean it or anything. You can just roll it up and make some more to give to your friends and family. Okay, thank you. Have fun.